Hello, strong people. It is week 1, day 3 of OSG Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep. It's an exciting day because it is the first day in the new setup. I say new setup because not yesterday, the day before, would have been Wednesday, June 19th, we had our sheds moved. We're putting a garage right where those two sheds were, and of course one of those sheds is where my gym is. So on Wednesday I had to take everything out of the shed, all of my equipment. You see my video, if you've seen my videos, you know that I have a lot of stuff in here, and it looked very cluttered because it was. So I took everything out of it minus, like the platform, stuff that wouldn't, be a big deal if it moved around, or basically stuff that was stuck to the floor wasn't going to roll around anywhere or hurt anything whenever the guy picked up the shed to move it. So that was literally, we moved it out, moved the shed into its new spot in my yard, which just so happened to be perfectly level somehow, magically, and luckily, and then moved all of my stuff back in. So that was awful. It was 90 degrees out, 95 degrees out, like 100% humidity. I was absolutely dead for the rest of the night, all of yesterday, just no recovery. So finally today I feel good enough to lift. It's still 95 degrees outside, but that is what it is. It's part of lifting at home in a shed. So, but I am so excited about this new yet temporary setup, because if you see my other videos, you'll know that it was very cluttered in here. So I'll show you the new look. Oh, plus I had this band, just so we're clear, oops, it says Battle at the Bridge 2 here. I just competed in Battle at the Bridge 3 a couple weekends back. So that's how long I've had this banner in here since last year, and I never hung it up until just now. It looks pretty cool though. Nice little backdrop for the video. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I gotta show you the new setup. So this is pretty much everything that was already in here, minus I moved some stuff outside that I just won't use. So let's see. A little bit more room over there. The log, of course, where it has to be. Deadlift platform, banner. That dolly was a big help the other day. Have some stuff stacked there. I flopped the bars with the weight trees. The weight trees used to be over there, which didn't make any sense because I needed the weights a lot more than I needed the bars. I grab one bar per session, bring it over here, and then have to run the whole way over there to get the plates. So now I have a clear pathway to the plates. And also this giant area was just covered in stuff. Those sandbags, they look a little bit weird over there in the middle, but I don't go over there, ever. There's no reason for them to not be there because I never go over there. I go over there to do like my lat pull downs, which I got to do later anyway. But having this open space right here is so much nicer for moving stuff back and forth, not tripping over anything. And it's really about it. Everything else kind of has to stay where it was for the most part because, and here. Got those next to the platform. Squat rack where it was, bench in there, bench here in the middle, little walkway on the side, little walkway on that side. So much better, so much better. And it's going to be even better whenever we get the garage. So, if all things work out. But I'm pretty happy. So much cleaner in here. Got rid of all the dog hair and stuff that I brought in, all the sand that I've spilled over the last 2 years. Feels good. So it's my first new session in here, all cleaned up and ready to go. So it's a press session, secondary press day of the week, which usually I don't do on Fridays. Usually that's a Thursday thing, and I try not to miss that. But I needed a rest day yesterday. It wasn't happening. So we got some log press out of the rack. High incline, I believe. Thank God that it's a pretty easy day. It doesn't mean I can take it easy, but generally speaking, it's not some crazy movements, nothing super heavy. Just general good accessories. So that's enough talking. Let's get into it. Oh, and one more thing. I had to disconnect this from all the power, so I have no electric in here to move it over here. So it might be a little bit darker in here than usual, but I do have the shed was facing the opposite way. So now I have the sun coming in through the garage door this way. So there should be some more natural light, which I'm a big fan of. So hopefully my phone doesn't die out here too. I have to go grab a portable charger, but that's something for we'll worry about later. All right, now let's lift. Oh, just a little stop in before I do my last set. I feel awful. I feel strong, but I feel like I want to throw up really bad. I drank some water. Maybe it was too cold or I drank too much. I didn't feel like it was either of those, but it ain't liking me. And I feel sick. It could be because it's probably 100 degrees in here, but you know, it is what it is. My muscles don't know that. So it's kind of irrelevant, but if I do throw up, that's probably not a good sign because that's going to dehydrate me more. So if that does happen, may have to ease up a little bit or call it quits or something, because there's no sense in me doing harm to myself like that. It just doesn't make sense to push my body to unnecessary limits that way. You want to push your muscles, push the strength, yes, but whenever it's just a dehydration thing and you feel like you're going to be sick and throw up, pass out, whatever, probably a good time to stop. Unless you're in competition, then just keep going. Unless you are actually about to die or something, then you should probably stop, because you know you want to live to fight another day. But yeah, feeling a little bit wonky, so we'll be a little bit careful. See how we feel after this last set. It's supposed to be 8 plus, so 8 reps or more, but didn't feel that last set 8 was pretty much there. Maybe could have got one more, so we'll see. Something else I'm seeing is it looks like my one safety bar over here that I have the log racked on the left side is slanting a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's due. And I don't know. It's probably not meant to. Well, I mean, it should be meant to support this weight, but I don't know. So hopefully that holds off, or else we could be in more trouble. But we'll see. I'm gonna give myself another minute or two before I hit this last set to make sure I don't throw up mid-set. If you throw up, don't do it during the set. Do it after. If you could help that. Unless you're one of those like power lifters. I've seen it in Strongman 2 videos, never in person, but where they start deadlifting and then they just projectile vomit everywhere and the judges are scrambling to try to get thrown up on. Always hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself another second here and then we'll try this out. See if I feel any better here in about a minute or two. I'm a little bit salty. My microphone died somewhere in the middle of that last video I just took. You won't see it because I deleted it, because it didn't make any sense with just half the clip. So I now have no microphone because it's dead, and I don't have any power out here, so I can't charge it. So we're just doing this old school. Anyway, that log felt pretty good. I was happy with 9 reps. I wanted 10, but I didn't feel like I could push it. If I don't even know if I would have had it. It would have been 50-50 if I would have been able to grind that out. But I'm okay with 9 reps. It's been like a month or so at least. I can't remember what my secondary press movement was in that last pressing cycle leading into regionals, but so it's been at least a month, maybe more, since I've done log incline press. But it's a movement that I've done so much this year that it hasn't really, and last year actually, it's a movement that just doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel foreign to me after being away from it for a little while. I mean, it's a simple movement. I like doing it. It seems to have blown up my press a little bit more, because my press has felt very stable all year, even though it didn't show at regional. It just happens like that sometimes. It's really about all there is to it. Felt good. Feels strong, surprisingly. I didn't expect to feel super strong because I haven't eaten in like 6 hours or 7 hours, and I'm not like hammering in the food right now. I probably will be here shortly, because how many weeks out am I? July, August, September. 10 weeks out? 10 weeks out, I think. So here, I'll probably give it 2 more weeks before I really, and I say really in meaning I don't really hammer the calories anyway most of the time. So I'm just going to basically eat a little bit more rice each day. Maybe a snack here and there before lifting. Oh, speaking of snack, my stomach just growled. I don't know if that's because I'm like not feeling great or if it's because I'm hungry. Could be both. But log feels good. I just need to maintain log. The log at OSG regionals is only 300 pounds. And I don't want to, jinx myself or take it for granted, because that's exactly what got me at regionals a couple weeks back. I don't know what happened. It just felt really heavy when I picked it. And then I rushed it like 5 times, and we got it eventually, but that's behind us now. So on to the next show. I think I have lat pull downs next, like straight arm lat pull downs. But first things first, I got to unload the log and make sure my safety bar is not bent. If it is, it is, but I really hope it's not. So there's something else I was going to say. I don't remember what it is. Oh. I'm also lifting barefoot. I won't be showing any of that. You guys got to pay for that. Not really, but really. I'm not just going to show my feet. It's kind of weird. But it's really helping, I'm breathing a little bit better. It's airing out my toes. You guys are here for lifting content, and I'm talking about airing out my feet. Some people would cut that from their videos, but I'm not. I'm embracing it. Lifting barefoot in your home gym, not much better, so. That's enough blabbering, yapping. Oh, there's a bird. Scared me. I scared it too. On to lat pull downs. I think I'm getting delirious with the heat. Let's just move on and get some water now or something. Ow. All right, so I recorded pretty much all my accessories. Not all of them, but most of them. The one I did in the middle there, the lying like dumbbell fly thing, they're called, my coach called them press flies. So it's like a combination of a press and a fly. Obviously, it's the name. It was, oh, what's that guy's name? That's going to bother me. Mountain Dog, big time bodybuilder, passed away fairly recently. Meadows. John Meadows? I think it's John Meadows. I saw a video of him doing them. So I did what he said there. In the program, my coach said ask. So I was supposed to ask him about that, but I forgot with everything going on. And rather than... Now, he does reply while I'm training sometimes. I don't expect him to, though. So, like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for him to do it, to reply. I'm just going to do what I think is right. And I think I did it fairly right. I'm going to send him a video, one of those videos that you saw. So, I would get clarification on it, but I'm pretty confident it went well. I don't like flies. I hate flies. They just feel so uncomfortable. I don't feel a burn. I don't feel really much of anything except a little bit of uncomfortableness in my shoulders when I do them. And that could be me doing it wrong, but my shoulders take over almost all my pressing movements. I try to incorporate chest as much as I can when I press, just because it's one extra muscle that's going to help. But I don't think I'm very good at it, honestly. Except on log. Neutral grip, I feel like I can use my chest better than regular grip. I could just be making that up. I don't know. But I think it felt all right. I don't like them, but it's better than just regular flies. So, and then the usual... I was off on what order I had to do everything in. I missed, I thought it was lat pull downs next. Straight arm lat push downs, I guess. I thought those were next, but no, it was those awful dumbbell rows that I hate with the band. Don't like those, but they work. They feel good. They feel good and they don't feel good at the same time, because that band hurts your arm a little bit, but at the same time you get a really good lat pump. Then the press flies, those went okay. I just realized I did like 60-something pounds on those. I don't know if that's a lot, but that feels like a lot for me for that type of movement. And then lat pushdowns, which I really like. I really like lat pushdowns because to me it is the closest thing you can get to kind of recreating that like the lockout position with a deadlift. In general, you want your lats tight so you can pull the bar into your shins, your legs. You want the bar to stay close to you. And the lats play a major role in that. So that is a good exercise to practice that. And I used to be really bad at it. Like when I first started doing it, I turned it all into a tricep push down. I just couldn't figure it out. But as I've gotten better mind muscle connection with my lats and the lats have gotten stronger, I've been able to use that movement effectively. So I'm happy that's in the program. Only 2 sets of 10 on pretty much all accessories. Some curls, tricep stuff. Just like one of each exercise. Some core work, maybe something else, I don't remember. There was one other thing I had to do, I'll have to look at it. I felt good though. Stomach's still a little funky feeling. I don't know if I'm dehydrated or what. It seems like every time I drank water, it made me feel a little bit worse. I don't know if that was the water, because the water was pretty cold, and obviously I'm not cold right now. Maybe shocking my system a little bit, but feeling better. Maybe I need some food or something, but I discovered something like 2 minutes ago that it was just like the ultimate, like, old school face palm. Like, I can't believe I did that. So the dolly I used to move some stuff on Wednesday, whenever I was moving all my gym stuff, I complained that the front lip on it was whatever the platform. Here, I'll just show you. So I complained that this little lip was too short, too shallow. I wanted to come further out. Now, I was looking at the directions on it. You can't really see it that well, but I was looking, and I was like, oh my God. I didn't know that was there until 2 minutes ago. I could have literally carried almost all of my plates at one time. I could have carried almost everything in this gym on that. I made that. I could have put the weights on the weight tree, carried the weight tree over with the weights on it already. I didn't do that at all. I unloaded the weights, carried the trees over to the yard, put the weights back on the trees, unloaded them again, moved the trees in here, and then put the weights back on by hand. I can't believe that. I'm so upset about that. Oh well, it's in here. I know for next time now, so let's try not to repeat our mistakes. As you can see, it's kind of dark in here since there's no, light can't work without any power, so. Ooh, maybe I'll get a little solar power thingy. That'd be kind of cool. Some Nate Petrosky type stuff, homesteading. If you know who that guy is, shout out to you because he's one of my favorite TikTokers. I'm going to start yapping here pretty soon. I need to go get some food, some more water in me. Tomorrow, I'm not going down to 580 barbell. I'm training here in the shed, hopefully pretty early in the morning. Not too early, but early enough. We are, it's going to be 95 again tomorrow, and the plan is to, I think my family's coming down to help dig out the electric lines a little bit, because as soon as we get those out, the concrete is going in. As soon as the concrete's going in, we are scheduling that garage build. So we're not far off in theory, but once we start digging, that's when we really find out what we're in for. So hopefully not too bad, but we'll find out. You're not here to hear that though. So it was a good lift. I'm ready to be done. We'll finish up after I cut this video, and then be right back at it tomorrow morning. So I don't like doing that, lifting late one night and then early the next morning. Just not really enough time to recover, I think. Not enough time to refeed, rehydrate. You could make it work if you wanted to. I'm going to do my best to do that. I still don't like it. It's not ideal. I like to have at least 24 hours between sessions, but that isn't always how it works. This show I'm doing is a 2-day show. It's going to end at like 5, 6 on Saturday probably, and then it's going to end at 5, and that's going to start up again like 10 a.m. Sunday. So I need to be ready for that. I've done 3 2-day shows now, so it's not out of the norm for me. But still, it's different than it's a whole different ballgame compared to a 1-day 5-event show. So I'm gonna go inside, call it a day here after this core. What do I have left? I don't know. I gotta look at it. So until next time, until tomorrow for me, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.